Hi, my dears. Nice little catch-up, I thought. I want to start by saying it is a great time to be a geek at the moment. There is so much going on. I have been mentally busy, and I'm going to continue being mentally busy for about a month now. So I've been up to London, and I did a series of lectures at Birkbeck on Japanese manga. They had professors from Japanese universities come to Birkbeck and present their research. There was one who did architecture and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a woman who was doing Japanese yaoi fans, there was a guy who was doing media history through the Barefoot Gen manga. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and a great place to network. I've had another person researching yaoi fandoms online, so I've made some great contacts. I'm very excited. It's lovely that finally things like manga and anime are getting academic credentials, and now finally lectures and conferences and symposiums on them are popping up, not just the conventions. And while I love being a con goer, it's lovely also being able to be into the academic field and seeing all this new research and meeting people who are fascinated by the research and academic side of things. Tomorrow I'm off to London for the Once Upon a Time in Japan Film Festival. I'm seeing a couple of movies there. Let's hope they're going to be good. I've seen the trailers for them. Some of them look very amusing. I'm seeing Hula Girls, which is looks like one of those nice little night coming together, we're Japanese women and we're housewives and we're teachers and we need something. Oh, let's learn to hula dance and pretend we're in Hawaii to get out of the humdrumness of our own lives. That looks quite nice and touching. I'm going to see Ninja Kids, which, despite being a Miike movie, is clearly a kids' film. It looks redonkulous. It really does, just look silly with terrible graphics and costume makeup. But it's children being ninjas and fighting bad guys, and it looks like all kinds of just silly fun. And then I'm doing the Kaiden Horror Selection, which is 4 short horror films by famous directors, one of them being Shinya Tsukamoto, and I adore Shinya Tsukamoto. I did an entire essay on him back in my MA days. I love his films. He's the great genius that gave us Tetsuo, Body Hammer, Snake of June, Hiroku the Goblin, Vital. I mean, he's a really good... He's Japan's equivalent of David Cronenberg. He's a body horror, kind of deconstructing the mind and the soul and feeding us surreal images. He's just a brilliant director. What else is going on? So much is going on. There is the London Anime Con is coming up. I'm like, oh God, I don't even know if I've got time to do that one, because a week after it's the London Sci-Fi Pub Meet. I adore the London Sci-Fi Pub Meet. Great place to meet fellow geeks, have a chat, sit in a pub, spend an entire day out just being yourself and chilling with a drink. Then it's the London Super Comic Con. Last year they had Stan Lee, and I'm gutted I missed that. This year it looks like there's quite a good collection of artists. I'm hoping to get one of my costumes finished by then, and hopefully see some of you guys wandering around, because it's the place to be. And I'm hoping desperately for some Iron Man 3 promotional art stuff. I saw the new poster the other day. A friend of mine sent me the link. Oh my God, I stopped breathing. Oh my God, the Iron Man 3 poster, it was just like oh my God. I mean, I know enough about what's going on to kind of expect this to have happened, but to see that poster, oh my God, it's heartbreaking. So I'm hoping there'll be Iron Man 3 merchandise and the Wolverine stuff, because I do like the new promotional work for the Wolverine as well. It's I'm just going to be in fangirl giddy heaven. And then there's Minami Con right at the end of it. Well, technically the 1st of March, but it seems like it's part of the February crazy month of Geek Wonder. And Minami Con is where my big ambitious cosplay is coming together. So if anyone's going to that, then I'll see you guys there as well. It's just crazy times, which is why I'm so busy these days. That, and I started going back to the gym again, because I thought if I'm cosplaying again, it's got to lose the winter weight. Apart from that, I've been watching loads of television. My Hawaii Five-0, which I adore, obviously. Having a bit of a hissy fit because Revenge and Once Upon a Time are back on hiatus, and I'm still mourning the loss of Fringe. I'm like, it's gone forever. Fringe will never come back to me, which has made me very, very sad. Spartacus has returned though. Spartacus War of the Damned, greatest television show ever. The first episode just whet my appetite so much, and I can't wait for more. Glee is back, yay! Kurt's new boyfriend, well, it's not his boyfriend, but Kurt's new love interest, way hotter than Blaine. Oh, I'm hoping things go well for that, because Kurt deserves something good. What else have I been watching? I already informed you that I'd finished Sanctuary. Oh, I've started watching Series 7 of Dexter. Very good series, but then Dexter always is genius. But it's really now between him and Deb and how they are going to play out this shared knowledge. And this series, they're doing gangsters as kind of like, you know, no more like evil, twisted serial killers. This is like Dexter versus mob bosses. So it's a new, interesting dynamic for the show, because he's not really gone up against these kind of characters. He's always been like various like-minded people to him that he's trying to outsmart. This is a whole different kettle of fish for him. Apart from crazy costuming and getting overexcited by all the geeky events, I've pretty much done not much else. I watched the first episode of an anime called Fairy Tail. You can never really judge when it's an episode of a series you know is going to be a long series. You kind of get introduced to a couple of the characters. It's fun, they've got powers, they fight. I don't know if it's going to fill the hole that Bleach left, because I don't think anything will fill the hole that Bleach left, because I love that show just a little bit too much. But we'll see where it goes. For now, I'm trying to catch up with a load of like other television shows that kind of got left behind. My next project will be Battlestar Galactica, because strange enough, I've only seen the first 2 series and I really need to catch up on that. But apart from that, that's about it, my dears. Obviously, you can find me on Facebook on the Let Zoe Spoil You page. Follow me on Twitter at Lone Dreamer Yowie. And hopefully there'll be an update after the weekend so that you can hear about the film festival. And hopefully you'll be at fellow cons, because it's a good month to be a geek. Bye for now.